Simply put, there is a vast ocean of shit that you people don't know shit about. Rick knows every fine grain of said shit. What's up, YouTube? And I'm going to be reading an article to you guys about The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 9, No Way Out. Alright, let's get right into things. Now, this article is full of grammatical errors and all kinds of stuff. So, I first tried to read it directly, but it just kind of sends me on a brain fuck. Basically, what they're saying is, the person that wrote this article has already seen Episode 9, and this is what they think of it. Now, the article doesn't really go into too much detail about what's going to happen in the show, but it does kind of say that by the end of the episode, every single main character will be changed somehow. It also says that the person that wrote the article didn't liked how the first half of the season was slower, where each episode focused on maybe 2 or 3 of the main cast, as opposed to how they normally have. Last season we had obviously the first half of the entire season, the entire group was making their way towards Alexandria. So you got to see every single character in each episode, and they all evolved together. Now, what they're saying is, the person who wrote the article is saying that they liked the first half of Season 6 because it was split up, and each character got more screen time as opposed to everybody being on the screen at once, and you don't really focus on one single character in particular, but the group as a whole. So now what they're saying this Episode 9 is of Season 6 gets back to the roots of every character being in the same episode, and they're all going to be evolving on screen at the same time. Alright? The article then goes to wrap up with basically saying, these are a few of the actual spoilers from it. It's not really spoilers, but it's a few of the things that he writes to get us excited about the show. Said, the first 5 minutes are spectacular. Daryl, Sasha, and Abel Abel? Who the fuck is Abel? Daryl, Sasha, and Abe will meet for the first time with the Saviors as shown in the prologue. And let's just say we won't forget about that first meeting. I feel like, on a little side note here, they need to quit bullshitting. Somebody needs to go grab that fucking rocket launcher and blow those biker fags. They're not fags. Sorry. Those biker guys, up. Just blow them up. Whatever. Deal with that real quick. Get into the actual story of everybody walking, holding hands and during the zombie apocalypse. Because that's what we all want to know. Is it going to be a kumbaya? Or is somebody going to lose their hand? We'll see. Or their... You know what I'm saying? Alright, and then it says, one character's voiceover will give you chills. People hide guns and ammo in the weirdest places ever. Several deceased characters, at least one major from each season, like Andrea and Dale, will be mentioned. Although the episode will make a lot of references to events from the past, all those references will be beautifully written and will give more depth to the character psychologies. I like that. That was good worded. That was well worded. Guess who will wake up first between Carol and Morgan after their fight in the mid-season finale? We don't know. Negan will be mentioned twice. The directing and the soundtrack were particularly remarkable in No Way Out. Someone unexpected will take care of Judith when Rick decides to put a new plan into motion. Who's unexpected? Father Gabriel. That's the only person I can think of that would be unexpected, because we all know what's her name is probably going to be missing an arm, and she's not going to be taking care of no babies except for trying to eat them because she's a fucking zombie. Probably. Let's see. Denise will be one of the characters in danger, as she will be held hostage by the wolf, and he has a special plan for her. Probably gonna go try to rape her or something, because wolves, come on. We will learn a bit about the Savior's habits, how they operate, and what they want, and what their rules are. They might be the worst characters of The Walking Dead. At least they're not eating people, though, right? Glenn will make a powerful speech about surviving and what matters in this world. Didn't he do that to fucking Enid, like, the last episode? Didn't he do that? Glenn's giving a lot of fucking speeches. What if they fuck this all over? And you know how Maggie leaves to go become the leader of the Hilltop community? What if it's Glenn? And what if Maggie dies right there in front of Glenn and Enid? And that's why he's giving that speech. That would be fucking nuts. But anyway, Melissa McBride will particularly shine in one scene. Carol will share a powerful scene with another character, and McBride's portrayal of Carol's inner and mixed feelings is just splendid and heartbreaking. This guy gives a lot of his own opinion, so it's kind of like you have to take his word for it. He's not really wrong, but he also isn't doesn't speak English, is not his first language, so when he's typing this, I know I was talking shit about all the grammatical errors earlier, but when he's typing this, he's kind of like having to translate in his head at the same time, so sometimes when he words the shit, it doesn't exactly come out, like, you know what I mean, like, it's a lot of opinionated shit as opposed to putting the facts like we've seen in the episode, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that's why I didn't want to read this directly. Some of the things I am, and this first page I did. And finally, there will be deaths, and not just a few. But that's what we love about The Walking Dead, right? The danger is everywhere, and any character, except a few major, can go at any time. And with the herd and the saviors, the danger will be present at all times. There will be some surprising and emotional deaths. Sounds like The Walking Dead. No Way Out is clearly a don't miss episode. It's the perfect mix of all the various elements that make The Walking Dead such a unique and captivating TV show. Alright, now let me give my thoughts on this. Walking Dead, No Way Out, Season 9. I'm thinking it's going to start off with that scene of them walking out of the house. You're going to hear little baby boy like, Mom, Mom, Mommy. Nobody's seeming to shut him up, so he's probably going to get a walker, might be like stumbling right in front of him, and then might stop to kind of like smell him, I guess, like check him out because he's making noise. He might not make noise, and then he probably starts screaming, and then he'll get eaten and start getting ripped apart, and then you have a famous comic book scene of blah, 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 Rick. She's holding on to Carl. Rick runs over with his hatchet, chops off her arm. You'll have that. But if we don't get that, what could happen is, because in the synopsis, the same guy said that a loud noise is going to distract the herd as the Alexandrians are making their way out of the house in like their full zombie guards. Obviously talking about Rick and all the main people inside Alexandria right now. Rick, Michonne, Carl, you know what I mean? All of them making their way out. So that synopsis said that there's going to be a loud noise that distracts the herd. So what if Trev Stan literally just said this in his video, but I feel like it was a good idea. I'm not stealing it from him because he actually got it from somebody else. You know what I mean? Anyway, what if Deanna's the one that yells out a big scream and she pulls some of the walkers back inside to kind of say, come get me. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And then all the walkers start going back in there and the Alexandrians are able to get a little bit away. But it wouldn't have said there would be some surprising and emotional deaths if that was the case. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That wraps up my thoughts on episode 9 of season 6 of The Walking Dead. I will do one more episode about The Walking Dead season 6 episode 9 before it comes out. And I'll try to do that on Saturday to give my straight up predictions. Of course, they're mixed with the spoilers. I say this every single fucking video. But yeah, I'm going to do a predictions video for that actual episode. And then as soon as the episode comes out, I'm going to try to get a review out for you guys. For that next morning, so you can watch it on Monday morning after you've seen it. Alright, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys click like, subscribe, and there'll be another Game of Thrones video coming out later on today. Put your questions down in the comment section, and thanks for watching. Peace.